That's exactly what they're doing now. Can they find this elimination? So close, but it doesn't matter. The grapple gloves will allow them to stagger and continue. They need to make sure they move up, going on a higher elevation. U-Street, second place will fall. However, Uguay remaining as a solo. What can he do in this one? Not much to work with other than a shotgun, but that's enough in the hands of Uguay. Finding something, but will he be able to stay alive and continue to move towards the zone?
The solos continue to play it out as Joe's dog now looking for above, getting the shots, getting what he needs, but he wants those eliminations. The good thing is he has 42 builds to work with. He has a lot of time, a lot of space, using the zip line though, going right into his opponent's box, and once again getting back down onto the zip line. I'm not even sure what is going on right now as Joe's dog continues to build, to fly around, but ultimately gets knocked down. And look at this zone. This is incredibly dangerous for the low ground duos here as the zone crosses this ridge, but Merstach and Malibuca ride the train up the leaderboard here. This could be their comeback now with already 10 eliminations, looking to secure more as Cope with 3 eliminations, playing as a solo, trying to do what he can. And Uguay also is gonna go down, but now Floki looking to make something happen.
Yeah, Floki all alone in such a dangerous world, falling all the way down to the bottom. Was all the way up before and now being sent back to the lobby at the hands of Malibuca. You know, in EU, you cannot be sleeping on mid and low. They will be there to clean you up and out. Paco might be the next victim, but he is wise enough to elevate, but he doesn't even suffer because of it. Quickly taken out by Malibuca, chasing him down. Reason and Noah Riley, they're up in this game deep as well, and we know the firepower they hold, but will they be enough to match Malibuca and Merstach, who are down below them? It will be Vortexes and Bevies looking to force them down, and Vortexes will actually pick up Reason, and so Noah, as a solo, forced to drop down now, and that's not a good place to be, especially when Malibuca and Merstach are lurking.
Bevies, Vortex use that opportunity with the knock to go aggressive, go for those extra little eliminations. But remember that Merstach and Malibuca, they're on fire. They're with 12 eliminations. Noah goes down here. Merstach now with 7, meaning they have 13 eliminations. It's a 2 versus 2, high ground versus low ground. The battle has to begin here as now Malibuca takes down the first one, putting him in the advantageous position, the 2 versus 1. But Vortex does have the elevation, has the positional advantage. It's the player advantage versus the positional advantage. Which one is going to come out on top as Vortex uses the zip line? Now Malibuca takes the high ground, and ultimately they secure the victory royale. Merstach with 9 eliminations, Malibuca with 6 eliminations. We might have just seen the highest elim match today.
To just connect with a big shot, and a big shot he'll connect with. Wipes out Hen, crushes him below, and Tripper now has a foot in this game, but can he push his other foot through the door? Knox and Crown, they're the ones on height. An unfamiliar team in this circumstance, but nevertheless, they'll look to hold it, staying ahead of the zone and pressuring the teams who maybe will look to take it. Gripey and cheating though, they now are trying to do what they did earlier on in the day. For Trippen, he's trying to connect with even more big shots, and that's what he's gonna do. Trippen is gonna keep hitting. Uguay falls, but eventually Tayson will avenge his fallen soldier. And then a brilliant attempt from Trippen, but not enough when it came down to it. But you can see the rest of the lobby, things are falling into place. Queasy and Joe's dog not up on height, but we've already seen today they don't need to be here to win games. They will wipe out anybody on their layer. Fusion sent back to the lobby. Joe's dog does not rest at all. There is no rest. 5 eliminations, looking for even more as well.
Switching over to Merstach and Malibuca, 3 eliminations for the duo. They are feeling good. Remember, top 5 qualifies, so that is what they're looking for currently in the 7th place spot. Bumped up the leaderboard so much from the first matches as we switch over to Tayson, who is still playing as a solo, has 2 eliminations, but wants to rack up some more. There is still that duo on high ground applying the pressure from above. Tayson has to be careful as he gets taken out from that high ground duo, but now Gripey, Sheeden with 3 eliminations have control of this low ground, but the materials are looking low, and now Trulex and Chico have taken this high ground. They have that advantageous position, raining down from above, doing the damage, and Joe's dog and Queasy, they're still up.
So many of these teams left in the lobby, not many materials left. And so you got to start hitting big shots. I feel like every POV we have, nobody has more than 3 builds, it seems. You have to connect with a big shot. You have to get them Cypher mats. And for Gripey and cheating, that's what's going to have to happen. But it can't happen because they can't connect. Merstach and Malibuca now. Merstach going down. Malibuca in a clutch situation will revenge and get the elimination onto cheating. And so now, what will he be able to get from his teammate? Will he even look to get the revive off up on height though? Chicho picking up eliminations. Trulex has fallen, so now he has to win out the game as a solo. Chicho, what will it be? Can he clutch up? Can he get the revive? Malibuca went for a revive onto Merstach, but it doesn't work out. It doesn't pay off, and so he has to commit to being a solo here. What can he do? 3 teams left in this one. 1 duo, 2 solos, and Chicho trying to do everything he can as a solo. Picks up the knock onto combat, and so now it's a 1v1v1. Chicho needs to do everything he can to win. Blacksha now going up against Malibuca, a titan in the region. What can this newer player do to cement himself in the game, in the lobby, trying to work around when Malibuca's blocking him off, eventually in the zone, but Chicho is there, and Chicho will finally connect, and now Chicho, the Serbian, the young gunner, up against Malibuca, a 1v1. To win it all, Malibuca will do it. 3 eliminations for him and another 3 for Merstach. The victory royale, back to back for those boys. We talked about whether we saw High Chris and Vortex up there, but let's see if they can hold on to it. For Kiduo though, it's not going to be easy. For anybody trying to hold height against Uguay and Tayson, it certainly won't be easy. The build fight comes through. Vortex pushed down. Uguay hitting shots on the front side though. Tayson up against High Chris. And it looks like High Chris actually won that battle, but for how much longer? As Uguay is chopped down, can he connect to a shot though? He might actually be forced down. High Chris and Vortex winning the height battle for now against Tayson and Uguay. But as I said, for now, because they will always be a threat to it. Gripey though now as a solo, he has to do everything possible to hold on. His chances at the FNCS final ride on this performance in this game. Can he secure himself?
Currently in the 4th place spot, but switching over to Merstach. Malibuca still in that 6th place spot, just 1 position away to getting inside of that qualifying threshold, 441 above as we switch over to Yusri here. Looking to rotate out through the mid and low ground. They do have the grapple gloves, but switching back to Tayson, knocking down 1, bumping up that elimination counter. And will this be the opportunity to go for the high ground as he looks for more, looks for the action, but Trulex gets a knock, continues his rotate here, has the grapple glove. Going back to Tayson though, has Vortex boxed up, is unable to connect his shot though, now looking for an angle. But Uguay is going to be able to take it, and I believe Tayson and Uguay might just have the high ground now. They might be able to secure this match. Will it be enough to take that #1 spot from Joe's Dog and Queasy, who did go down early, but in the meantime, Merstach, Malibuca have bumped themselves up into the qualifying range. They are currently in the 5th place spot, and they want to continue to go up in the leaderboard. 147, quick striker pump shot, but quickly going to regroup here.
Yeah, that's everything for that duo now. They're exactly right where they want to be. For Gripey though, he's going to be back to the lobby and just have to hope and pray that his spot will hold in 4th place. The 3rd place team looking very strong there. And for Tayson and Uguay, this is their reign of dominance capped off. 1st place sitting up above the lobby, looking down at everyone like peasants. For Kiduo and Yusri though, they're currently holding 5th place now. They need to do everything they can up against Malibuca and Merstach. Merstach getting eliminations in the feed. And so for that duo, can they hold on to 5th place? This is their chance at the FNCS, riding on this one. Trulex gets taken out, and Chicho will follow suit. And so for Kiduo and Yusri, they've now pushed themselves into 4th place. They've moved up the ladder, they've moved up the standings, and as it stands, they hold a spot in the FNCS final, but they need to be careful. No materials means no real space to work with. For Merstach and Malibuca, they're sort of tiptoeing around those spots, and so they've moved Yusri and Kiduo back to 5th place as they take 4th place, and they might look to wipe out the rest of the lobby. Will this be the 3rd game in a row for Malibuca and Merstach? They want to do it, but Uguay might just have a say. He might be the one to stop it. Can Tayson, the GOAT, do anything? It seems just like it. He will get a knock on Merstach, and so Malibuca now can't win again. 2nd place though is phenomenal, but for Tayson and Uguay to finish things off in 1st place with the victory royale, that is an FNCS winning duo in front of our screens. What a day.